Greetings! Today we'll be making a mains flushing kit. We've got a bag of bits from MKM. For this you will need an isolation flexi. There you go, 15mm to 1/2 inch. You will need a John Guest 15mm elbow. Must be John Guest. Don't just John Guest on this occasion. 2 22mm John Guest elbows.
An MKN sock.
An MKN sock with grout cleaning acid on it. You're going to need 2 15mm butterfly valves. And you're going to need 2 22 to 15mm reducers. I've got a polyplumb elbow in there for some reason, or because that's what I use. But you can't use it on this particular situation. So, what we're going to do is jet lube, you swines. We're going to trim off some bits of pip, right? So we're going to take this off here, put that on here, and we're going to trim this off here. Here. Like that. Oh, we'll probably need spanner and grips as well, babe. Right, so we're going to get one of them like that. I'm going to trim off 3 pieces of 15mm pipe. Speed up for this bit, okay. Three bits of that. And we're going to need 2 bits of 22mm pipe. 2 bits. Cold. Very cold. Done with the pipe now. Oh, pipe hit the thing. Right then. So, right then. So, rounded edge into your push fit pipe like that, and you push it in like that. Make sure it's in all the way. Tighten it off, and that's tightened in forever. Okay. We're then going to go reducer on to there. Make sure it's on all the way. We're going to repeat that, fast forward. Okay, now. And then we're going to insert that into here, like that. We'll turn these off, like that. Keep those, not for this, but just keep them.
No, just fell out.
It's cold, man. Mate, it's cold, man. So cold, man. Right. Now, you're going to need a press tool if you're doing it like this, or a solder tool if you're doing it like the other way, okay?
Oh, no.
Put you both on. Show, look. Say hello.
Hi, I'm cold.
It's very cold. Decided to do this. It's what we do when we come to a loose end of an afternoon. Like, we could empty the van, tidy it up. No. Build a flushing kit.
We're all ill.
We're all ill. I'm not ill. You're ill. If you make me ill, I'm going to make you really ill.
Stuart's ill. I wasn't ill, but hold on, you come back into work with this.
Just back right off. Just back off, yeah. Just back off. Right then.
Just close to you.
I'm going to get close to you, making me sick and knock you out. Right. And on this 15mm, 2 rounded edges, straight into there. Job's a good one. And this will go on here. Job's a good one. Jet lube your joints, because these are permanent compression joints. These are. We're not taking these off again, right? Any time we need to do this is to make it tighter. Like that. And the reason I'm using John Guest is because the one side of it will be removable, but the other side of it you don't ever want to remove, but it will also allow it to twist around. So you get that nice and tight. Oh yeah! And that one's twisty, so you've got your isolation. Save that bit for later. Fast forward this bit too.
Want straps up?
No thanks mate, I'm alright.
The straps are making me laugh cold.
Your mum's making you laugh cold.
Can't get a cold mouth. Sorry.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
My mouth's cold now.
Warm straight away.
Maybe you have something like a bit of a vape or something like that when you were younger.
Vape when I was younger.
No, they didn't exist when you were younger.
Stuart was in a monastery when he was younger. He didn't do things like vaping.
Vape wasn't around when I was there.
He only discovered alcohol when they let him leave the nunnery. What?
Was ginger allowed in another way?
No,
yeah.
only until they realised there was ginger, and then they kicked her out again. We all know that you need to have a soul to be allowed in a monastery. And also the other nuns were moaning about him smelling funny. Right, so...
And he was left.
And it was left-handed. Jesus, I mean, yeah. Basically a ginger hit. Anyway, so here we go. So now we've got 3 pieces of kit. We've got a flow, we've got a return, and we've got a cold feed. So when you've stripped out the boiler and you have drained the system, you stick this on the top of your cold feed. Now I always put an isolation valve underneath a boiler, full bore butterfly valve on the cold feed to a combi, so I can have the water back on for the customer whilst I'm finishing the install. This goes on top of a bit of pipe in the top of that valve, and it's easily removed, so there's nothing permanent. Then you turn the water on and you've got control via this isolation valve, which you'll understand shortly. This goes on to the 22 stab for your flow, and this goes on to the 22 stab for your return. Now, using your normal rubber drain down hose, whatever you want to do, with a bit of pipe and a nut and an olive, that'll go on the end of that one. You then attach your cold flexi across to your central heating flexi. Now I usually like to use a 500 one of these. This is a little bit snug, a little bit tight, but the idea will be the same effectively. You might want to modify this to make this considerably shorter at both ends eventually. Probably better, to be honest. But anyway, this is just for demonstration. So here we have now a join between your flow and your cold. So you'll turn on the cold here and then open the flow here. That will then start to pressurise the system. You then, with your hose attached to this end to the drain, open that, and that will then start to flush cold water around the system. When you're finished, you turn off that one, the cold, the flow, and then you swap your flow over flexi for your return by undoing the hand tight 1/2 inch rubber connection here, and swap it over and back flush it. During this process, you should be agitating the radiators, flushing them through individually. He looks like he's been flushed through individually, doesn't he? Anyway, that is how to make a cold flushing setup for about 10, 20, it's about 50 quid's worth of gear there. All right. So there you go. And you even get 2 free nuts and olives, which you can put in your pocket with the other 75,000 spare nuts and olives that you've kept. All right. Yeah, there you go. You can do it with isolation valves if you want. I personally wouldn't, because you don't get the same flow. Although this, of course, is restricted considerably to like an 8mm, 6mm hole for a flexi. But the pressure is there. Okay, so there you go. Job's a good one. Happy as Larry. You can grease those as well. Keep those supple with a bit of silicone grease. And also, if you want to be really nice, you can file that conical connection flat so that it doesn't keep ruining your rubber O-ring in the end of your flexi. All right.
Alright.
Excellent. So much enthusiasm.